Hey you guys, so today I promised you I would tell you what are the hot and up and coming markets. Hey you guys, so listen, who am I? I'm Garlinda Price. I'm the broker and owner of Fusion Properties LLC. So excited. So listen, yesterday I shared a post that said I'm gonna come and tell you what the hottest moving markets, I'm sorry, I'm trying to adjust my shirt, right? So the hottest moving markets, and I think you're gonna be super surprised. At least I am, right? This is my 12th year in real estate. I love everything as it relates to real estate, except on the days that my deals fall apart. On those days, I'm like, boo, his real estate sucks, right? Of course, I think every broker probably feels that way. But anyway, I noticed that the market in some areas is cooling off. And what do I mean by that? That means that sales have gotten a little bit slower. Things aren't selling as fast. Now, we're all staying super busy, but homes are staying on the market a little longer, but you still have time to sell. If you're like, Garlinda, okay, I genuinely want to get my property sold, now is still an excellent time. No fail. What are some of the hot ticket items as it relates to homes? You guys, that's my drum roll, but I can only do it with one hand, right? Let's see if I can do it. That sounds a little bit better, right? Drum roll, please. So one market that is off the charts is Robeson County, is Lumberton, North Carolina, literally, right? All I did was, and I've been noticing a lot that Lumberton is popping up. I have a few clients that say, hey, I would consider going to Lumberton. And I'm like, for real? Right? Because in the past, not that Lumberton's not a great area. It's a super cute little town. But in the past, people have felt like that was too far. But because affordability has become a challenge for so many buyers, like they're able to get pre-approved, but not for high amounts. And so unless they go smaller, or unless they get an extremely older home that needs a lot of work, or if they choose to do a condo or a townhome, they're not really getting to pick the selection that they want in Fayetteville, in our local market, right? Hope Mills, Rayford, those areas. Shocker, right? So Lumberton, and what happened, I would say the impetus around the affordability with Lumberton, number one, was that it's always been a bit of a slower market, but when Matthew and Florence came through, there was so much damage to Lumberton, right? So much damage to the outer-lying areas because of low-lying area. And so many opportunities came on the market for investors to seize that opportunity to purchase up the homes that were selling slow, to go in and buy those homes back from the bank, because people, of course, they weren't habitable. So you had to have the money to fix it up, right? Or you had to find somewhere else to move to. So I would share with you that I put everything in order of price, right? So one house that sold in 28 days was listed at $14,700. That is an investor's dream. Maybe not for a flip, depending on the age of the home. Let me pull it up right quick. But especially for someone that says, I'm all good with gutting it and doing renovations. But look, this was a modular home. It was on an acre of land, and it says it's a sweet deal for a handyman or someone looking to buy a new trailer and need to move on a ready lot, right? I don't know why it seems like they have a typo in there, right? But a half-acre lot. It was owned by a realtor, listed it at $17,000, sold it for $14,700. Give me a break. Marvin and I owned a mobile home. We bought it as an investment property for around $2,500 years ago, about 4 or 5 years ago. Bought it for $2,500. Our goal was going to be to rent it out, but we ended up doing a lease with an option to purchase. Somebody came along and offered us 3 times what we paid for the trailer. I want to say we sold it for either $6,800 or $7,500. I mean, it was the fastest sale known to man, and people were calling us, do you have any more? So people want mobile homes, right? This one must have been on a brick foundation in order for it to be in our MLS, but I digress. Great investment, mobile homes. Call me if you want to own a park. Let me get back to the point. So Lumberton in the last 6 months has had 159 sales. What? 159 sales. Priced anywhere from $14,700 all the way up to $863,000. I don't know if y'all have ever been in Lumberton, but there's one particular area that has some incredible homes. And so here's one that sold for $625,000. Here's one that sold for $400,000. Another one sold for $380,000, and it was gorgeous, right? So why is Lumberton a hot spot? One, for affordability, right? That's number one. Number two, because it is centrally located right off of 95. Number three, they still have business and industry there. The college is there, the community college. Pembroke's not far from there. So it is an incredible opportunity. If you say, I want affordability, I want to be able to use the United States Department of Agriculture loan. That's the 100% loan program. Lumberton is another up and coming market. Now this one I decided to do for kicks and giggles. So many of you may or may not know, but I haven't had the time to do them, but I do something called broker price opinions. That's where I'll go and do comps for properties for banks, right? Through third parties. And so normally why the bank would want a broker price opinion is because it's either unfortunately going into foreclosure or someone's refinancing. So Wilson was an area that always had a need for a broker price opinion. I was like, Wilson? But what a gorgeous and cute little town. So Wilson has had 57 sales this year. Well, you may say, well, that doesn't sound like a lot, but think about it. So that is on average almost 5 sales a month, which is not a lot, but it's in a smaller market like that, it's better than it's been. So I would tell you that one thing that Wilson has going for it that makes it a hot ticket is its commute to Raleigh is only an hour. So for someone that doesn't want to pay Raleigh prices and is willing to make the drive, okay, Wilson, you guys, so this one is like hits close to home. This is the thriving metropolis of my honey bunny, my lamb chop, Dunn, North Carolina, right? So Dunn has had over the last 6 months 33 sales. But one thing, Dunn is a sleeper sale, right? The reason I say that is because Dunn has always been higher priced as it relates to properties. I've always told Marvin, honey, Dunn is expensive. And I think it's because it's a bedroom community to Raleigh, number one. Number two, it's close proximity to 95 and I-40. It's close proximity to Raleigh, Durham, what else? Fuquay, Holly Springs, Andrew, Apex, all those areas. So again, another bedroom community. But its lowest sale in the last 6 months was $57,000. I mean, that's high, right? For a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom, 1,100 square foot home. Let me take a look at it and say, it's not cute, right? I'll see if I can insert a $57,000 for this not cute house, but it says in poor condition, was built in 1935, but nevertheless, it's an investor's dream. Someone that doesn't mind going in and doing all that rehab, right? But the highest price sale in Dunn was $295,000. So if you're someone that says, I want a $200,000 to $200,000 home or upwards of $300,000, Dunn could be the ticket. Dunn is a really great area. It's close to Campbell University. It has shopping. It has Sweet Frogs, right? It has restaurants, and again, it's close to everything. So if you're someone that commutes to Benson, Smithfield, Raleigh, Durham, any of those areas, Dunn is a great halfway point. So that's 3 top markets I've shared with you that are up and coming and that are affordable, right? So Wilson, Dunn, Lumberton. Let's check one more, you guys. Now this one is a shocker to me. So you may or may not know, but Fusion Properties, we operate also in the Triangle area. So Wake County, right? So from the capital to the coast, you're a realtor for life. You already know that, right? But anyway, so I'm checking the Raleigh MLS as well, so I can tell you, in case you're up in that area, some sleeper sales for you to be considering. But Rocky Mount, North Carolina. What? Right? Who would be like, Rocky Mount is like hot stuff, right? But Rocky Mount has industry, and although they've been affected, economically for a while, their real estate market is hot. I mean, I see a home listed here. Let me make sure. Yep, I'm looking under closed sales. $29,000, $47,000, $45,000, $59,000, $75,000, $113,000, $117,000. Yes. So Edgecombe County is like kicking. See if I can pop some pictures in here for you to take a look at. I mean, but these are incredible. So you're talking about, let me give you an idea. Edgecombe County, this is right in Rocky Mount, Sycamore Street. The house was listed on the market. It lasted 3 days on the market. It was listed at $117,800, sold for $117,800 on a half acre of land, and it was 1,372 square feet. I mean, how Who is that, right? So let's look at another one. I'm sorry, my list went away. Come on back, Becky. Where'd you go? So let's just go. The average sales price right now, there is, the low is $20,000, the median is $189,000, and the high is $737,000. Rocky Mount, sleeper sale. You're looking for affordability? Give us a call. We can help you out, but I'm going to share with you one more market. So this should come as no surprise, but Moore County, they've crept into our MLS, right? But that's because so many military families, they do love Pinehurst, Aberdeen, Southern Pines, Whispering Pines, Wood Lake, Vass, that outer lying area. It's gorgeous out there. Not only that, a lot of builders started going out there several years back, right? Those visionaries that say, I'm going to go out here away from what everybody else is doing, and we're going to go out here and see what we can make happen. Well, they've made it happen. So Moore County has had 389 sales this year. Let me tell you how many of those are single family regular sales. Of those sales, 345 were market sales. Let's see how many were foreclosures. 0 foreclosures. How many short sales? No short sales. 9 bank-owned properties. So the rest of these are traditional sales. Let's see how many of those were HUD-owned. 10 of those were HUD-owned properties. I mean, so we are market experts. We don't just say that to be funny. We're knowledgeable of our market from the capital all the way down to the tip of South Carolina. One day I'm going to go into South Carolina. The Lord's just not telling me to do that just yet. We were hoping to a few years back, but we are so busy right here in North Carolina, right? And so I want you to give us a call at 910-494-7798. You already know we would love to serve you. And for those of you that have been blessing us with your referrals, thank you for trusting us with your friends and family. We treat them like our own friends and family, right? I certainly would never sell anyone a home that I wouldn't lay my head in unless they were begging me to sell it to them. Then I'm like, okay, if you like it, I love it. You love it, I gotta have it. That's the cold stone, right? But I treat people like as if they were my parents, my brother, my sister, my cousins. When they're purchasing a home, we're going to do right by them. So thank you again for all your referrals. I hope you have enjoyed this market update. So again, the sleeper sales, the affordable areas, if you say, Garlinda, I want to pay as little as possible, but you know, not as little, like it's cheap, right? But affordability is important to me. Lumberton, hot ticket if you're in Fayetteville. Wilson, Rocky Mount, if you're looking to commute to Raleigh. I mean, you're only talking about an hour and 15 minutes and a half at best, right? Worth the drive. What were the other ones I named? Moore County, excellent area, right? Tons of new construction going on there. Tons of homes on the market for sale. And gorgeous homes, right? And I feel like I'm missing one. Where else did I miss? Dunn, North Carolina, the thriving metropolis of my honey bunny, my lamb chop. We can help you get there. So I'm Garlinda Price. I'm the proud broker and owner of Fusion Properties, LLC. From the capital to the coast, I want to be your realtor for life. God bless you all. Mwah. Bye-bye.